see you. Okay, here we go. We've got lesson 3 in the series of practicums. So today we're going to do, let me have a look here, writing a cover letter for your resume, and we're going to do practicing a job interview. Okay? Which will be fun. It'll be really good fun, all right? So, today, you know you did your, and I've got that somewhere, I haven't printed it out, your the homework you had where you did your resume. I'll print that out for you in a little while, okay? But today we're going to do the cover letter to put with your resume for any job applications that you put in, okay? And a cover letter basically just says to the employer, you know, I really want to work for you, attached is my resume, and a little bit again about yourself, you know, some of your strengths, and I'd really like to see you for an interview, and then you sign off, you know. So I will show you a little video first. We'll explain a little bit about cover letters, all right? So let's start with the video. So we'll go here, and we will go, I'll close this one. Hang on, where am I? Oh, I should have been a bit more organised in this. My apologies. I've been rushing around today. Here it is. No, that's the wrong one. There it is. Okay, lesson 3. That's the one. And lesson plan 3. Yay! Here it is. And this will explain a little bit about cover letters, all right?
The ever-changing hiring landscape makes it harder than ever to stay abreast of what works and what doesn't. Cover letters are a good example of this. So what exactly is the state of the cover letter in 2015? We've boiled it down to the basics to keep you one step ahead of the job-seeking masses. 1. Do I need to write a cover letter? Read the application site. Does it require a cover letter? Write one. Is it optional? Write one. Do they not ask for a cover letter? Yes, you should still write one. The only time not to send a cover letter is if they explicitly ask you not to. Show that you can follow instructions, but also take the initiative in expressing interest in the position or company that might go uncommunicated otherwise. 2. How long does it need to be? 1/2 to 2/3 of a page should do it. There's a good chance the hiring manager is only going to read that far anyway. 3. What should I include? Hiring managers are looking for what's not communicated in your resume. Specifically, your story, why you want the job, and what you can bring to the company. 4. How do I stand out? Most recruiters will recommend you take this opportunity to shine. Here are some things you can do to accomplish this. Include a good opener. Name drop if you have an established contact within the company. And include anecdotes to exemplify your unique skill set. 5. How do I write it? A core template is good to start with, but cutting and pasting the job description or your resume summary is a mistake. Hiring managers know the difference and will be quick to move on. Make sure you customize your letter to that position within the company. It's not only about fleshing out your resume with what you've accomplished so far, but how well you can communicate it by marketing yourself effectively.
Okay, you got it? So it's just gave you the basics on how and why you should write a cover letter. And a cover letter really is just, as she said, a letter of introduction about yourself so that they will go ahead and then read your resume. So here I've found a little bit on the website about what is a cover letter and how you should write your cover letter. Now I might get you to read through this. You want to read that to me, and then I'll show you a couple of examples of cover letters, okay?
Do I need to read loud? No.
Yeah, you can if you like, yeah. And then we can discuss it as you go through.
Cover letter writing.
Mm-hmm.
What is a cover letter?
Yeah.
A cover letter goes hand in hand with a resume when a person applies for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Since many potential employers will not take the time to read the resume of every applicant, the cover letter can ensure or destroy a person's opportunity at a job.
That's right.
Therefore, the cover letter is very important and deserves some planning and thought from its writer.
Mhm.
A cover letter is similar to a formal letter. It will still follow the conventions and layout of a business letter.
Mhm.
All sections of the letter should be left aligned. The letter should
Okay,
start.
just stop there. Do you know what left aligned means?
No.
Okay, that means it should always, everything should be running down the left-hand side. So on the left-hand side, everything is aligned on the left-hand side. Everything is lined up on the left-hand side. See this letter here? Everything is lined up on the
Okay.
left-hand side. That's left aligned. Okay? If it was right aligned, it would be on the right-hand side.
Mhm.
Okay? So keep reading.
Where is it? And the letter should start with the return address and date, and then follow with the addressee and his or her address.
Mhm.
Skipping a line, the letter should start with a greeting.
Okay, so let me show you here. Here's an example. So it's saying that you put your details at the top, then you put the person to whom the letter is addressed, and then you start with your greeting. This is your greeting here. So keep going.
Greeting. Get positive attention. The greeting in a cover letter is important. Though many jobs may not give the name of the contact person, if possible, you should identify the name of the person to whom the letter will be sent. When a person reads a letter addressed to him specifically, he is more likely to have a positive response than if the letter begins with "to whom it may concern" or "Dear Sir" or "Madam." You should call the company and ask for the name of the person who will be receiving the letter. Make sure you get the correct spelling of the name and that you double check the address the letter and resume should be sent to.
Mhm.
In addition, the page should not be filled with text but should say what it needs to in as little space as possible using 12-point font. If a
12-point
letter
font. Okay, 12-point font is the size of the font. So instead of doing really tiny writing or really big writing, you use 12-point font. And in fact, this is 14
This is-
foot. This here is 12-point font.
So this is smaller
This is-
than this.
Yeah, this is the size font you want your letter to be in, okay?
Okay. If a letter has too much writing on it, the reader may be more inclined to set it aside to read later and then never get back to it.
Yes, that's right. So what they're saying is keep it fairly short. You don't want the person looking at it and go, oh my God, look
So
at this,
long.
you know, it's too
So
long, I
long.
can't read it all.
So
You
long.
want them to look at it and go, okay, I can read this, it's only just a little bit of writing, I can read this. And when they read it, you've got to grab their attention, okay?
Generate interest.
Mhm.
Because the cover letter is an appetizer to the interview, the writer should start the letter with his main selling point.
Okay, do you understand what that means?
Start the letter with his main
Yeah, but
selling point.
appetizer to the interview. Do you know what appetizer to the interview means?
It means like,
You know when you go out for dinner and you
Yes,
have an
yes, yes,
appetizer,
yes,
just
yes,
a little
yes,
small
mhm,
thing that
mhm.
whets your
Oh,
appetite,
okay,
that
okay.
makes you hungry for the rest of the meal. So this is your appetizer to the interview. So it's more or less saying, it's just giving them a little taste of you, and they go, yeah, I really like that little taste I got, so I'm going to go for a bigger taste. I just realised this chair is in the way. I didn't move it. Gosh, I usually move that when we do this, and I forgot. Whoops. Okay. All right. So that's an appetizer. All right. Keep going. Oh, and sorry, and start the letter with his main selling point. In other words, start the letter with something that has a little bit of impact, saying virtually, I am the person for this job, you know, and I am good. All right.
It is important that this point comes from the needs and desires of the company and not from the desires of the applicant.
Mm-hmm.
To make this connection with the company, stress that you value the company's product by highlighting your knowledge of the company or by pointing out that you are familiar with the goals of the company.
Mm-hmm.
If you still need some direction, put yourself in the position of the company. What is the employer looking for? What need have they expressed in their ad? What are the goals of the company?
Okay, let's stop there. So put yourself in the position of the company. All right, when you write the letter, you need to stop thinking of yourself as the employee and start thinking about what does this company need, right? So you turn around and you look at it from the company view and you say, I want a person who is this, this, and this. So in your letter, you actually say, I am this, this, and this. And so you will appeal to
Selling
them.
yourself.
You're selling yourself. The whole idea of your resume and your cover letter is that you're selling
Selling
yourself
yourself.
to the company or to the employer, okay?
Have your students make some notes as they think about each of these questions.
Yeah, this is written for me. Yeah, okay, yeah.
They may also need to do further research about the company to which they are
Yeah,
applying.
yeah.
Sell your skills. With the next part of the cover letter, you should logically present how your experience and qualification fulfill the employer's need. The information in this section should be based on the job description that the employer wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Using the information in the resume as a starting point, pick out the most important pieces of information about yourself to bring to the cover letter. There is no need to rehash.
Rehash, do you understand
No.
rehash? Rehash is to go over again. So you don't have to repeat yourself, you just need to say it once, okay? So you don't need to rehash what you've written in the resume, but you should highlight items that are likely to generate interest with the employer. So you don't want to cut out of your resume a whole chunk of it and just stick it in there, as it said on that video, because employers will know that you have. So you just pick out a couple of points from your resume and then you write that in the letter, okay?
This section of the cover letter is where you should paint yourself in the best possible light,
Mhm.
for it is this section that will succeed in or fail to capture an interview.
Yes, that's
Also,
right.
your interview will rely on the cover letter?
Well, quite often it will, depending on the type of employment you're going for. But yes, if for example, you see a job and there are 100 applicants,
Mhm.
and each of them sends in a resume and a cover letter. Now, the cover letter is the first thing that the employer will look at, the person looking at doing the hiring.
So your cover letter will be first before
Yeah,
the
it's on
resume?
top of your resume. Yes.
Okay.
So it's really
It's
important.
an introduction.
Yeah, it's an
of
introduction.
yourself.
It's an introduction saying, here I am, I have attached my resume for you, and I just wanted you to know that I feel that I can do this job really well because of this, this, and this. So please take a look at my resume, and please, I would love to have an interview with you. You know, so you just sort of, it's just a quick introduction to yourself. But it's a selling thing again. You're selling yourself, all right?
Okay. A call for action. In the final section of the cover letter, you should finish with a request for an interview. Start the close of your letter by stating, again, your interest in the position, and then request that the reader schedule an interview at his or her convenience. Finally, though it may be easier to end with a, how you pronounce cliche?
Cliche.
Cliche.
Cliches. You know what a cliche is?
No.
Cliche. Oh gosh, I can't. I'm not having a good day. Cliche. You know what? I'm having a bad day, so I'm going to actually look it up for you for a proper explanation, because not teachers don't always know everything, and I don't want to give you the wrong answer. Okay? Okay. Cliche meaning a phrase or opinion that is overused and betrays a lack of original thought. Okay? That old cliche, a woman's place is in the home. So it's a saying that everyone uses. You know, like might be. It's a saying that is often made and is not an original saying. So lots of people say that it's not your own. You want to have original things in your cover letter, is what they're saying. Okay?
Mhm. Like, thank you for your time, or I hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
Tailor the ending of the letter to the position for which you are applying.
Yeah.
You should then end the letter with a closing and signature as well as a printing.
Okay, so here we are, we have the closing signature. So here they've got sincerely, your name and contact details, and you sign in this section here. Okay, you put your signature.
So it means, okay, because on the top you put your name,
Yes,
and also when
at
on the
bottom.
ending.
Yes, you put your name there. Okay, you don't always have to put your name at the top. Some letters don't, and I'll show you. So this one, hang on. This one here, she's just got her address.
This is a cover letter.
Yes, this is a cover letter. These are all cover letters. and I'm going to give them to you. This one has got your name at the top. So these are all cover letters, and I'll give you these examples so that you can actually take them home and use them if you want to, okay? All right. So one of the things it said in there was that it is a good idea to ring the company to get the name of the person
Correct
to
name.
whom you are applying, okay? So that's actually a really important thing, because the last thing you want is to write a letter saying to whom it may concern, or dear sir or madam or something like that. You actually want to say dear Mrs. Smith or dear Mr. Jones. You don't want to have to use a general term, okay? So today I'm going to get you to practice ringing up the company and asking for the name of the person. Oh, now where did I put your, oh, I know where I put it.
But usually, some people really use to whom it may concern.
They do.
Yeah,
But
but it's not advisable.
Well, you can, it's just not as personal. You imagine you're the person, you're looking to hire a housekeeper, right? If housekeeper A writes to you and says to whom it may concern and doesn't do any personalising of the letter, and housekeeper B writes to you and says, dear May, you go, I like B, she knows my name. You know, she's thought, she's gone to that little bit of extra trouble to find out my name, and she's addressed me personally. So it actually just, it's just a nicer thing to do, you know? So let me find that ad. I don't think there was any name on that ad that you pulled out last time, was there? Let me have a look where I put it. No, it doesn't have a name. And I don't think they'll be there at this time of day. But you know what? So we'll do a pretend. I don't think we'll be able to ring this number now. It's a bit late. So how about we do a pretend call, and I will be the hotel, and you can ring me and ask me for the contact person details for this particular advertisement. Now, do you know how you'll handle that? Let me see if I can find another phone for you. Have you got a phone with you?
Yeah, but my
Okay.
phone is very big.
That doesn't matter, that's fine. We're
But
just
I
going
told
to,
you my phone
we're just going to pretend. You just hold it up to your ear, okay? As if you're making a
very,
phone
very
call.
big.
Yeah.
My phone is, I told you my phone broke down. And then my,
Oh, look at
Someone's
that. Oh,
phone-
let me give you a little one. I've got another
Yeah.
one. So let me give you a little one.
for the time being, that is
Okay.
temporary.
Okay, so
Because
let's
it's
do
too big.
this. I'll give you another phone. All right. Okay. Now, you're going to ring the hotel. Now, you're going to be looking at, stand over here. We're going to stand up to do this.
So yes, we're doing this practice. So I'm going to ask for.
Okay, so you've got your job
Yeah.
there.
No.
Now you want to apply for the position of housekeeping supervisor.
Supervisor.
Yes, and you want to write a cover letter to
Yes,
the person
yes.
involved, and you want to ring up and say, "Hello, my name is May, and I am wanting to applying for the position of housekeeping supervisor at your hotel. Could you please give me the name of the person to whom I should address my letter?"
Okay.
Okay, that's all you have to say. Now, your receptionist that you get onto may be very nice, or she may be really difficult.
Okay.
So you just have to be able to handle that. So use this phone and come over here and do it here in front of the camera, okay? So, okay, I'm the girl in reception in the hotel. I'll film this. Can you see me here? Yes, sort of. Okay, I'm typing away at the desk and talking to customers, right? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to call you, right?
Yes.
So you need.
Oh, I need a phone, don't I? Hang on a minute. I'll get my husband's phone. Here we are. My husband's phone. Here we go. Okay. So, you have to make the ring ring noises too. Okay?
No, I think it's already
No,
understood.
no, ring ring, come on. Oh, my dog wants to get in.
So you want it to
Hello,
ring?
Yeah, no, really ring it. You have to make the noises like it's ringing, okay? I'm typing and talking to customers, okay? All right. I'm busy at the, come on. There's no phone ringing.
Ring, ring,
Oh, I hear the phone ringing. Keep going.
ring.
Hello, Orchid Hotel, reception.
Hi, my name is May.
Yes, May, what can I do for you?
I am applying for the position of housekeeping supervisor you are looking for.
Just a moment, please, May. Yes, sir, what can I do for you? I'm so sorry, no, I can't do that now. Oh, sorry, May. Yes, sorry, what were you saying?
I am applying for the housekeeping supervisor that you are looking for.
Yes, yes, yes.
If it's okay, if I'm going to ask for the person that I need to address to send for my application.
Yes, well, that would be Mr. Jones in charge of housekeeping. Yes.
So I just have to address it to Mr. Jones.
Well, his name is Peter Jones.
Peter Jones.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
No worries. Bye, May. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so, all right.
Okay. Oh no, this is really.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So you've got Mr. Peter Jones. You've got
Okay.
his name. You know what? You probably should have checked that you had the correct address too. Sometimes there are printing mistakes in the newspaper. They put
Okay.
down the wrong thing. So
Uh-huh.
we'll do it again.
Okay.
I'm busy. I'm the receptionist. I'm typing. I'm talking to people. Okay. I'm busy. I can't answer you just now. Oh, I'm busy. Sorry, Dad. Yes.
Please don't make it hard for me.
I'm busy. Yes. Oh, all right. Hello. At the Orchid Hotel reception.
Hi, my name is May.
Yes, May.
I am applying for the job that
Yes,
you are
May.
looking
Sorry,
for.
May. Just hang on a tick, would you? Thank you. I'm sorry, sir. Yes. Just a moment, please, sir. I'm sorry, May. Yes. How can I help you?
I am applying for the housekeeping supervisor position that you are looking for.
Yes, May.
I just want to know, and I just want to ask if I may, if I can have the name of the person that I have to address.
That would be Mr. Jones. Is this the housekeeping position?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That would be Mr. Jones, Mr. Peter Jones.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to address to this Mr. Peter Jones.
Yes, that's right, May. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Didn't you want to ask about the address?
Oh. Hi.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is
May.
me again.
Yeah.
I just want to make it sure that this is your address, the right address.
Yes. What address do you have, May?
It's One Trust Link Level 2,
Yes.
number 0210,
Yes.
Singapore.
Yes, that's right.
This
Just
is
off
the right-
Bukit Road there. Yes, that's
So
right.
this is
yes.
the right address.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
No worries, May. Good luck. Bye. See?
Oh my God, my picture is really tough.
Okay, we might have a break after that and just chat about that a bit.
This is really new.